Hello, welcome to the 6 yard box, and welcome to the 6 yard box. This is the Premier League, the football show. You pay a review, week 9. We're looking at the games over the weekend just gone. And it was a busy week of football as normal. The games kicked off 12 at 8 o'clock on Friday night when Forest took on Leicester at King Power Stadium. Forest coming to this fixture, Forest were really, really good, a banging form, really riding up the table, and that showed in this game. They really, really, played well. You can see what the manager is doing there, and all the players were really, they just looked like they all clicked. And you can see what he was trying, the manager is trying to do. And they played really well. They got their goal, and it was a couple of goals from Chris Wood. I think he bagged 2 goals as well, Chris Wood. And Jamie Vardy got one for Leicester, and he ended 3 goals to 1. And I think uh, you know Leicester were just Forest were just really, really good. Then we're going into the Bournemouth Arsenal game. That one was played uh, on Saturday, and it ended 2-0. I said 1-0 there, but it ended 2-0. Uh, uh, Bournemouth again goals. And they just look really. They gave Arsenal a lot of problems. They press Arsenal all over the pitch. Arsenal just struggle to. No, actually, Arsenal didn't play. Bournemouth didn't play Arsenal. Arsenal played. Got that wrong. Looking at the previous fixture, my bad. Arsenal played Liverpool in the game on the. Played Liverpool in the game on the. Um, I was looking at the week previously. I was thinking, yeah, I got that wrong. Arsenal played Liverpool on the game on the Sunday, and the game was one of the big games of the weekend. Arsenal played. I'll say Arsenal played really, really well in the first half. It's a game of 2 halves. Arsenal played really well in the first half, but second half, they had a couple of injuries, and I think that affected them. The way the game was going, although they were leading by 2 goals to 1. Um, I think it's a big chance for Arsenal to really, really, close the gap on Liverpool, but they just couldn't pull it off. They were got themselves um, into a good position, leading by 2 goals to 1. Got that injury, and it was a tough game for Arsenal after they got the injuries to their players, to the defender uh, Gabriel, and Timber as well went off. But Liverpool, they didn't. I think Liverpool could have gone on and win that game. That was a game that was there for them to go on and win, but they didn't look fluent enough as well. But they got the draw, and I think they was look at it as a draw away from their closest rival. It ended 2-2 in that game. Then we go on to the 3 o'clock kickoffs on Saturday. The 3 o'clock kickoffs on Saturday. Chelsea playing at home, played Newcastle. Chelsea's winning by 2 goals to 1. And it's that man again, Cole Palmer, in charge of everything, dominating that, playing in midfield, just laying off balls for the goals. He laid one off to, I think it was to, I can't remember who he laid it. He laid it off to uh, Pedro Neto, and Neto squared it for Jackson to tap home. And with Palmer in the team, we can tell when he does play well, Chelsea win. And I think he's the player of the hour right now. in the league, and I think he's doing a lot of big things for Chelsea. Chelsea winning by 2-1. Another 3 o'clock kickoff was and Brighton and Wolves, that ended 1-0. Brighton winning that with a goal that was that man again. Beck, what's his name? Can't remember his name now. He used to play for Manchester United. He was the goal scorer. He scored the goal on. I think he got the goal in the. I didn't actually watch the game. I think he scored the goal. He got the goal in this. It was in the second half, and from then on, it was just a case of what Liverpool can, it was just a case of what Wolves could do. They really chased the game as well. Wolves, they really chased the game, and let's look at those. Let me just get the fixtures up. So Wolves, he ended 2-2 actually. Yeah, he ended 2. That game ended 2-2. My bad. He ended 2-2. Like, I don't know how I forgot the game. I remember the game. Watching it, I remember Brighton were leading, going into the last stages of the game, and Wolves came back to pull off a big victory. Dan Welbeck scores on the score sheet again. And Iwan Ferguson got a goal as well after being on the bench for quite a while. And Ryan Antonori with a goal for Wolves. And and Cunha with that equalizer. Took a deflection of a Wolves player, of a Brighton player, and just flew into the back of the net. Brighton went on. Well, before that goal, Brighton almost scored as well. He had 4v, I think it was 4v2 or 4v1, and the player just gave the ball to the one Wolves defender, and I think it was Doyle, and Doyle with a pass that puts Cunha through, and Cunha scored the goal. Sometimes you can't explain the game of football. And then we go on to the 1-1 Aston Villa and Bournemouth. That's the game I was watching. It was a good game. They both cancelled each other out. It was goalless. Going on into the second half, I think second half, Kieran, what's his name? Ross Barkley scored the goal for Villa. At that time, Villa were on top. I was watching that game, but it was like end to end as well. Bournemouth were creating a couple of chances as well. Everton got that goal, but after they got that goal, they could just tell that they wanted to see that game out, but they couldn't. I could not manage to do that as Bournemouth are a very good side. They just kept coming forward. And eventually, they had warnings before, and eventually Evan Nielsen got the goal in. I think it was in the 96th minute. It was a beautiful cross into the box, and his header from the edge of the box beat the Aston Villa goalkeeper Martinez. And I think Bournemouth deserved that draw. So yeah, it was 1-1. Brentford and Ipswich. Ipswich really put up trees in this one. I really think they played their hearts out. Got the game to I think they were even leading at one point. Bournemouth, Ipswich. They were leading at one point. They scored in the 20th and 31st minute. They were leading before Wissa goes back for Brentford. Also, in the 46th minute, Harry Clark got a goal for Brentford, and then 51 minutes penalty for Brian Mboma, and then he got the winning goal in the 96th minute. But between those goals, Liam Delap scored another goal for Ipswich, and he also hit the post as well. Could have been 4-4, but Ipswich really put up a big fight. I thought they were going to get battered by Brentford, but they pulled up a big fight there. There's a lot of spirit in that team, especially Rodri Delap playing for Ipswich. Then we go on to the Man City Southampton game. There's another game that Southampton really put up a big fight. It ended in a draw, in a 1-goal victory for City. The goal scorer was the big man himself, Erling Haaland, with the goal. And this is what City do. They manage to get over the line. They always do that. That takes a lot of time before you build that kind of mentality, and they get it over the line. Everton and Fulham played 1-1 as well. Everton scoring first. Fulham scoring first through Alex Iwobi, and then Everton equalizing towards the end. I think the goal was scored by what's his name? The big striker. Can't remember his name now. Beto, yeah, that's it. Beto got the equalizer in the 94th minute. And that's how it ended. Then we go on to the Tottenham game on Sunday. We go on to the Tottenham game on Sunday. Tottenham losing 1-0. It was Tottenham. I think it was just, it's just that stop and start from Tottenham. As a Tottenham fan, it's so frustrating. But on the other hand, you got to understand that's what happens when you're trying to build a squad. You're trying to build a team. You're going to go through all this kind of results. This is the kind of results you expect in the first season. But sometimes it happens in the first season, happens in the second season as well. You can never tell when you're going to get this kind of results. But I think the team just needs a run. There's something missing there now. And the manager just needs to sort it out. Personally, for me, I'm not going to be able to, I won't judge the manager now, to be honest. Then we go on to the Manchester United West Ham game. Manchester United losing by 2-1. Manchester United, Chelsea, West Ham scoring first, and then United equalizing. And I think it was some of it that scored for United. And it was Casemiro with the equalizer for Manchester United. And then the winning goal came from a dodgy VAR decision. I think it should, I don't know, VAR, if they just stick to what it was meant for, which was, it was meant for clear and obvious. Anything that's not clear and obvious. Clear and obvious means if somebody is running through on goal and the defender hacked him down, and it was inside the box, but the referee missed it, thought it was outside, then that's clear and obvious. Anything that's subjective, they shouldn't use it for it. It's just simple. I think that's why we just keep going around in circles and everything is confusing. So those are the results this weekend. Thank you very much for watching. This is the 6 Yard Box. Make sure you subscribe, like, share. This is the football show, EPL review, week 9. And on the football show as well, I'd just like to say Ten Hag has been sacked, according to the latest news. And they're talking to Anne Norim of Sporting Lisbon. I think it's for me, I think it's the right decision. The manager has been there for 3 years. You got to see something in those 3 years. Got to see a pattern of play. Got to see progress. Yes, he won 2 cups, but Manchester United or any club, you can't base those 2 cups. Can't base the success of a manager of him winning 2 cups, but the position in the league is not right. Manchester United are 14th in the league, and I think that's why we need to go. And for me, he said, I think there was one of his interviews that he said he can't get Manchester United to play like Ajax, and for me, that's when he should have been sacked, because managers come in, they hire you for a way of playing. And if you come to that team and you can't replicate that way of playing, forget about what you win or whatever. That is a failure for me. So he's not a bad manager. I bet he'll get another job and he'll be flying again. So And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Football Show, EPL Review Week 9. Take care. God bless. Let me know what you think about the fixtures over this weekend. Do you think Arsenal and Liverpool are happy with the results? Or do you think Tottenham inconsistency is just something you get with a team trying to build to where they want to be? So let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Make sure you stay safe, and I'll see you soon.